in their favor. It was an absolute slugfest for the new boys. Well, they get dragged into another one here. It starts off with Nip on the T side. They're already starting to move up onto that reworked A site, and it's Sundai Young with the opening pick.
Yeah, good trades though. 4v4, bomb plant, not to mention the security now of spawn. And the only way you can get to this position is through the CT spawn itself. The Heaven obtained. 1-for-1 yet again, 3v3. Alex spotted here on the sandbag.
Yeah, the walkway adds such a new dynamic to this as well. I mean, Rez pushed far up, gets the kill onto Goofy. Now it starts to fall to the hands of Alex, who will bring ENCE crashing down. It's Rez, the longest standing member of this NIP team, which is the first one forward again. Flash through middle. The double hold from ENCE looks to be doing exactly that. Between Poddy and Goofy, they're able to pick up a kill each, but this 3 versus 3 you can only feel helps but favor.
Backs are turned to the smoke, and these players will crawl up ramp ever so slowly here, NIP. Limited utility to shut out this hold though.
Yeah, and they should have a rough idea that there could be players towards Gap, and that is revealed through SDY. Fight won't quite go his way. Damage dealt. Wrinkle is low, but there are rifles surrounding him, and across the catwalk, NIP begin to go. First one shouldered over the ledge. Isaac's still here though, and I don't think that ENCE were expecting there to be 3 players there whatsoever. The HE takes the first out of play, but it's the new man on the block, Poddy, who can clean up. As I say that though, players starting to head elsewhere. It looked like they were going for the rotation, but it's been second guessed now. Glaive the one calling. He stands on the site but swiftly falls. Rez dealing with him and finding Poddy by his side, opening the whole damn thing up. 3 kills for Rez, but not yet the round. We're back to an equal position all of a sudden, and Goofy in through the archway, played in. ХАЙЛА with a backstab that he's not quite thought about just yet. As Eastern European compatriot will take him down. I think the thing to take away from that Pro League performance as well is that names like Wrinkle were feeling comfortable on the AWP. This time the focus is on Rez and his entry work again. Good for a single kill before Glaive pops up in the kill feed. Second round in a row now. Focus does quickly shift towards the B side of the map though. This is a quick pivot from Nib. However, the players were a little split up from one another. It's allowing gaps for ENCE to fire lead of their own. They can bust the door down on A. That's the question. Goes early and Glaive has him dead. Holds him to right. Now they're thinking about the possibility of the A plate. Once that first had came out, it's such a deep smoke. It makes life difficult for the CTs because they've got to wonder, is someone going to come barreling through on the other side? Or do we have to take this retake through a different entry point? That one now set on flames.
That is fantastic. Wrinkle has bought so much time, and now look at this. The possibilities are endless on where NIP go in the post plant. And that's exactly why Glaive is going to walk back around, buy himself a little bit more time, make sure that nobody was sat nose pressed to smoke. The urgency very much on, and not to mention, ENCE don't have a kit here, so it's going to have to be a full 10-second stick.
You've got to get to work, and it has to start now. The smoke comes up in the face of NIP, but it's only Alex here, and he just has to remove Glaive from the defuse, and the round will be won. The result is demanding, but NIP, they'll get it. For the responsibility he's been given, Glaive, the one tasked, of course, with steering that ship, and oh, they're in troubled waters now. 3 players going down at the drop of a pin. NIP with a 7th round, sure enough, a 2 versus 5, which will not be attempted.
Yeah, Rez yet again, just so in control of that ramp position. I know he's not the man that finds the opener. I think it was an Alex tag into an Isaac entry. And then from there, Rez, it's the exact same, in fact, a mirror image of what we saw against the Eco. 1 player high, 1 player low, guns them both down. No worries at all for him. Up to 12 so far, 8 rounds played. In fact, make it 13, gets himself another hat trick. A multi-kill to the tally for Rez. Collecting them. A hero rifle on Poddy, who is still topping the sheets for the inside. Bomb under his nose. Wrinkle dead. Wants another towards ramp and bests Rez. aim engagement that goes his way. Now the cavalry can start flooding down ramp. And with the bomb left in isolation, they've got moves to make, and Poddy, well, wants to make some of his own. It's Alex quick to snub out the threat, but point still stands that the bomb is in the grasp of the CT side.
Yeah, it's just as soon as we were ushering in the death of ENCE, maybe we could have the birth of a new star. You know what they say though, Ryan? The stars that burn the brightest go out the quickest, and with Poddy overheating a little bit there, NiP have suddenly flipped this into a 3-on-2 with their own young gun. It's Maxter that leads the line towards B. Bomb will be following upstairs behind. It's already slipped through the smoke. And again, so much for ENCE to be thinking about. It gnaws away. It eats their brains alive. The grey matter is on the canvas this time. Sung Dae-young gone. And Glaive, well, his best efforts will have to come in the form of this 1 versus 3. He'll find the first, but nothing more. The same can be said for ENCE's round count. That's an 8th now for Ninjas in Pyjamas.
New pieces, and you've got to offer time. But I think it speaks volumes when Poddy, who is sure great talent on the younger ENCE squad, he's topping the sheets, and yet again there's going to be no improvement from either ramp player. Rez falls, but Alex is quick to take his place.
And again, I was saying coming into this, does Glaive feel confident in the pieces that he has? He's making courageous calls right now to engage in these fights, and they're losing all of them. The slate is wiped clean. That one from the head honcho himself will certainly help things out. A 3 versus 2, but look how quickly Maxter is trying to activate another flank. He's dropped all the way back from stairs. And he's thinking about the possibility of a rotation from ENCE, but ХАЙЛА's the only one here. He won't catch the head of Isaac. The man who, on his LAN debut, seems to be doing the business. Not long now until that smoke fades. ХАЙЛА takes it ahead of time, and it is Isaac, the new man on the block, which will get the final 2 kills and may just have put the nail in the coffin.
And you've got to say that even if it is against a new loosely formed ENCE side, they are looking on fire. They are looking strong, and it is just round after round, different name cropping up every time.
Yep.
Alex and Maxter this time, alongside Wrinkle, able to help out. 2v4.
A 3-on-2 with Goofy left towards stairs could possibly be a dangerous result for NIP if they're not able to clear this effectively. Maxter does have an inkling though, which had put Isaac in a decent position, but he is eliminated. Goofy has an idea of Rez, swiftly shut down. 2v1 for ХАЙЛА. He's got ground to cover. This is a round which looks to be evading him.
No
kit available either.
Yeah.
Time is of the essence, and he just doesn't have it available to him. It's going to be another one. Behind the red box does pose a threat, but time is eventually running out, and the spam is insult to injury, as NIP will find 10 rounds inside the first 11 played. Goofy may be looking to disrespect the smoke, has got to be careful that his boots don't poke out from the bottom. It gives a chance to Isaac, but not one which he can convert. ENCE, a 5 versus 3, a familiar situation, but one they've struggled with before in this map, and one last chance to make it stick.
And at least this is the best look ENCE have had in a single round, and well, while one man tries to improve, it's the opposite side to shut him down. Rez sidelined. Smoke on the volley towards default, but doesn't put it out. Goofy steps back into the flames. A second shot. At least half the attack cut out. Maxter versus 3. He'll try and secure a plant and force the hand of ENCE. The Molotov in the smoke will pose no threat. HE, however, will. And now the bodies start to flood on in. Nice attempt from Maxter. The combination ran all solo. You can't help but connect some sort of line, albeit, you know, it's just a BO1 and it's not exactly a showcase of the team entirely. You can't help but think that this has brought some normality to the team. Well, the man that is known for his pistol antics with the USP, Rez, delivers a delightful shot, much to Goofy's disappointment.
Yeah, that one's going to leave a mark. NiP up by 8 rounds, 10-2. You thought that big against Furia was a wash. This one could be even worse. Rez again finding another kill. A conversion could spell doom for ENCE. in their opening match. You have to remember, round difference is a big thing here as well in the best of ones. And Alex is looking to add a couple to his own personal tally. Held back on the flank around Gap for just a moment longer. The bomb will be out in the open, so one which ENCE need to recover. The furthest man forward is SDI to try and do that. Glaive by his side, plays off the back of it. Brilliant stuff from Sum Dai Young. Maxter and Isaac both hit the deck. And with that, another pistol round triple kill coming through means, just as you say, green shirts arriving to the B site, and A is now under siege inside 30 seconds. May even be an opportunity for one last twist in the fate here. All that Isaac knew he had to do was hold back in the site so that maybe a flank could be activated, but that opportunity missed. Brought into a 3-on-3, converting the B execution. Alex just about missing out on the timing, but Isaac picks up the pieces. There are players on site for NIP to defend this one with, and well, that's in fact where ENCE will find themselves buried. Bomb not going down anytime soon, and an 11th posted. Slowly creeping their way up ramp, but there's a boost that's been assembled. Alex right on top of the totem, but knows that players have already moved past, but maybe not quite how far they've managed to make it. The gap closes. Wrinkle, the first to find a frag, but Rez drops by his side, and Alex is the next to be lowered into the ground.
Save for the remaining two, surely. Wrinkle can rebuy an M4. Maxter can drop one across, I do believe. Can't afford to be going back and forth. They haven't got the rounds for that. There's no change to be given back to this ENCE side. They want to win in regulation. They've got to win every round from here on out. Can only concede the one, and that's even for OT, never mind a win. So, one of which is here. Wrinkle, even with the big green. Interesting that NIP on the CT side take less to utility and more for weaponry, of which the star man in terms of it is cut out completely. The AWP collected by that of Poddy, and oh my good god, Poddy! It's sick. Alex finds one around the rim of the smoke. But it does not matter, the damage already done. Poddy on the AWP.
When you're in the map and you've had time to speak things over, then the team play starts to come through. And sure, we don't get much of a semblance of it on a round like this, but if Poddy is feeling comfortable, then he can deliver, and we've seen it so far. Won't go for YaLLa, 3-on-3 bomb not committed.
This is worrying. Poddy's work is starting to be unraveled piece by piece here. ENCE down to 3 themselves. Glaive dropping a molly. The audio cue is all Alex needs to rotate, not to mention to bring some cavalry with him. Isaac here to help out. The double smokes to block out the cross. I'm wondering if people go walking. Never mind that. HE used to blow open the smoke, and sure, Alex will fall, but the second man there to tray 2v2.
Yeah, Poddy trying to cross the threshold here again. Can't get any more done. How much can one man look to achieve? NIP amongst the rest of the roster.
Maybe if they just group up, you can see here there's 5 towards 8. They're going up the ladder.
This angle from Rez is disgusting as well, and only a little bit of damage that he deals. Again, no kills found. We're into the final minute. It's a 5-on-5, and ENCE are starting to make their way back through middle, catching the players in rotation. Maxter won't fall for it. Not disillusioned by anything that's going on. The bite back from YaLLa is huge, but the double swing is even bigger from NIP. It's a 4 versus 2, and again, it's that late round which could be the killing blow here against ENCE.
What a lesson. Don't take mid off of the NIP boys. Wrinkle will lock in one, and it's Poddy, the Finn. The flag representing the org will have to flail it in a way like no other. A 1 versus 4 ask is massive. He has slipped the net, and this is important because I don't think NIP will read this. Who am I kidding? It's Wrinkle, and of course, it's a no-scope. And the animated faces say it all. NIP, arguable upset, but look dominant in the server today. They take down ENCE in convincing fashion here on Vertigo.
Yeah, and as Wrinkle flies up out of his seat,